Hello, I'm the Queen of Daggers, and I hold the cards. Scorpio, it's time for a reading for this March, an overview of your personal development and your career. Now, before I begin, I would like to say if you are new here, I would appreciate it if you could hit the subscribe button. I would love to see you again. Same for if you are returning and have yet to do so. Should you, for any reason, enjoy a personal reading from me, my email is in the description box. You are more than welcome to say hello. I will respond gladly with a hello myself. To start, your signifier this month is Wheel of Fortune. You're doing quite well, Scorpio, although I know right now you don't believe it. Things have been rather bleak, but that will change. The wheels are turning and the universe has other things in store for you. You must focus on the future. And you have not been doing so lately, have you? No. Keep in mind this is general. Not everything will resonate with all of you. But something will. And you've clicked on this video for a reason. The universe wanted you to see it. Now, I've received an Angel Oracle deck gifted by a dear friend of mine. It is new, so I apologize, I will have to read from the book. Hopefully you enjoy my reading voice. But you've received Azrael, and as fitting as it is for a Scorpio, you received the Angel of Death. Isn't that beautiful? I love the illustrations in this book. Okay. Let's get into this. The assistant to man's creation and the architect of the human body, Azrael stands alone on the shores of mortality, helping remove the souls from the bodies of dying men like precious seeds from the rotting core of an apple. The grim harvest is not to be feared, but demands respect, as few other things in time and space. From under the shroud of purpose come the hands of Azrael. Do not search here or there. It will reveal itself in time. It will breach the surface for a moment. It will take you and pull you under. You will know, and the knowledge will fill you, even as it consumes your soul. Signs. An apple, the ocean, and a skull. Perhaps it is time to say buy some water, Scorpio. Go to an ocean, or a river, or a lake, nearby where you are. I know where I am, it is still winter, so it is rather cold. Even your reflection in a puddle, taking a nice bath, or a long shower, whichever is available to you. And drink more water. Everyone needs to drink more water. Your reflection in the dark mirror right now is downcast pride. You've learned of something, or there is something within you do not wish people to know. This is a great pain to you, Scorpion. And I fear you believe this pain may never end, but shall. You must remember our pride is our ego, and our ego does not control our entire life, though it may feel as if it does. Please keep that in mind, Scorpio. Shout out to this illustration for looking like a dark elf, I love it. So, now we get to your spread for your personal development right now. We will move to your career afterwards. I would like to say that this deck is a William Blake Tarot. It is clearly not like other decks. It has its own major and minor arcana. I will not translate them. This is its own creature, and I prefer to keep it that way. It is the first deck I ever worked with. I've used it for almost 15 years now. It's as if it's a piece of my soul. It's based off of the paintings and writings of William Blake, I believe from the 18th century, 18th. He was a painter, a writer, a scientist, and a poet. One of my favorites. So, I will be showing you the cards, as the visuals are the most important, and you may see something I don't. Start with Patience and reverse the 7 of Painting. Your Patience is most certainly wearing thin. That is for certain. Something has yet to come to, go figure, fruition. With the 9 of Painting. You don't forgive yourself for this yet, do you? You believe it is your fault, that something is not complete, and something isn't perfect, You're giving big Virgo energy there, Scorpio. What's going on with that? But you will learn something, and I don't think you're happy about it, quite honestly. This may involve some kind of third party, possibly, from the painting, from the imagery. However, this will not be for all of you. This will only be for some of you, that aspect. Anyway, perhaps some knowledge that will aid you in forgiving yourself. Or perhaps this is part of why you are not forgiving yourself. Perhaps you are not forgiving someone else for their own transgressions, as they wounded you deeply. The Angel of Painting in reverse. The Graphic Muse. Something has been aesthetically unappealing. Perhaps it is your own self-image. You desire to rectify this, however, it does not happen immediately. And this bothers you. But nothing is immediate, Scorpio. Nothing is immediate, though we do wish it is. Next you do have the Nine of Music. You have happiness. You're skipping straight to 9 here. That's absolutely beautiful. He who binds to himself a joy does the winged life destroy, but he who kisses the joys that flies lives in eternity's sunrise. You must remember that everything is temporary. You must accept things as they are and love them for the way that they are. This includes yourself. This includes the people around you. This includes objects, places, pets. Nothing remains the same. And just because something is no longer what it once was, does not mean there was no joy there. And it does not mean it must destroy you. But we have hardship in reverse. Something is over. Something ended. Maybe this was a relationship. Maybe you learned something and it's hurt you so much you cannot forgive someone. However, by not forgiving, you are only hurting yourself. It is much like revenge, where you simply poison your own drink, waiting for someone else to die. Forgiveness does not mean forgetting. Forgiveness is more for yourself than anyone else. Your hardship is over. The Wheel of Fortune is in your favor. And next we have the Man of Painting. This is creation. From the ending of one thing comes the beginning of another, in all cases. Allow something to end. It was beautiful, and you loved it. Maybe you loved them, if this was a person. But something has changed, and that must end. No matter how hard it is, Scorpio, I need you to accept this. Because this month is a month of moving on and anticipating the future, rather than staring at the past. Now let us look at your career for this month. I swear, everyone has gotten the Hermit in reverse. Everyone is stepping out of their shells right now. Everyone is stepping out of their shells. But your career is looking quite good. Your career is looking very good. The only thing holding you back is yourself, it seems. You're trying to keep your head down. Trying to keep quiet. There's something you really don't want people to know. Something you really don't want people to know, but eventually you have a choice to make. And this choice is what will bring you happiness. Should you find the will to set your pride aside and make it. It will not seem fair. Nothing seems fair at first. But it is. It is for your greater good. You have the Wheel of Fortune twice. Remember that. Everything is starting to spin in your favor. It is going to be a better year than you expect. It may not have started strong, sooner did it, but it will end so. You do not want to walk away. Maybe this is a position at work, or maybe this is something affecting your work. You do not want to walk away. No one is necessarily telling you to, but all things must end. It could simply be a project that you've enjoyed. It could be a piece of writing that just hasn't worked out, and you need to start another piece. Whatever it is, accept that things must end. Maybe your job is not satisfying anymore. If you have another offer, Scorpio, take it. You will find happiness there instead. Because right now your cup is empty and you've done nothing to refill it. All you can think about is the emotional pain you're in, and your damaged pride. Because you no longer want to look up. Five of Swords, you do need to move. You need to cause this rebirth, Scorpio. You're showing up in your own reading. Even if it's lonely, even if you feel alone, even if you don't believe anyone will be there for you. Something will come in. Despite your fears, it won't. It's coming in faster than you think. Provided you finally look up and ignore what is falling behind you. You must forgive. You must move on. You must allow it to end. And it hurts. Of course it hurts. It will always hurt. But you need to pick yourself up and move on. And you will find great success. You will. When you stop fighting yourself, and you realize you don't have a choice but to stop. You need to accept this. You need to accept it. The High Priestess does not. The High Priestess does not dwell on the past. The High Priestess does not accept illusions. The High Priestess settles for nothing less than she deserves. Or he, or they. There is no gender in tarot. There is no gender in me, so it's quite fitting. You must own this. You must own this. You must stop trying to delude yourself to believing that whatever it isn't working, is working. Because once you see past your illusions, and once you move forward, instead of daydreaming about what could be or what could have been, the sun comes out, the greatest card is on your side, along with the Wheel of Fortune twice. Even if you think it is a foolish move, if you step forward, you will not fall off the cliff. You will rise, like the sun itself. So, Scorpio, what are you going to do? Are you going to live in the past? Are you going to forgive yourself or someone else? Frankly, when it comes to them, you could simply forget them. I know as a Scorpio you're not quite good at letting go grudges, but you're also not a Capricorn, so it's a little easier. A little humor. I know you don't want to let go. I know. The sun is on your side behind everything. And the most important person to forgive right now, Scorpio, is yourself. And you can forgive yourself for feeling hurt, too. That's also possible. Now, I hope this aided you in one way or another. I thank you for getting this far in. I thank you for your time. It was an honor reading for you for this month of March in 2022. Again, if you are new here, or if you're returning, and you have not yet done so, I would appreciate it if you would hit the button to subscribe so I may see you again. Did you like a personal reading? Perhaps for more insight on this, or perhaps for something else? My email is in the description box, and I would love to hear from you. I will not take up any more of your time. You have decisions to make, Scorpio. And I know you will make the right one. And you are wise. You are the embodiment of death, and change for the better. Remember, you received the Wheel of Fortune twice. You're twice as lucky as you think. Okay, Scorpio. I will see you on Wednesday. Bye.